Hi there, you're watching Swastik videos, and in this episode, I'll be doing my comparison between Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime and the second one I've got with me, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3. We are comparing both of these devices because most of the specs for the price are similar, but the price is different. You can get this device for 17 to 18,000 rupees in market, whereas you can get this Redmi Note 3 for 12,000 rupees for 3 GB RAM variant. It is very easy to purchase this one for less price and even same or more specs as compared to J7 Prime. So let me give a physical overview. The J7 Prime comes for with 13 megapixel rear shooter with f 1.9 aperture, and it comes with single LED tone flash. Whereas in Redmi Note 3 you get a 16 megapixel front shooter with a dual LED tone flash. You get a rear mounted fingerprint sensor, whereas in case of Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime you get front mounted fingerprint sensor. That is advantage for J7 Prime. In case of J7 Prime you get 8 megapixel front shooter, whereas in case of Redmi Note 3 you get 5 megapixel front shooter. So speaker are provided in Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime. Speakers are placed here, which is a advantage, whereas in case of Redmi Note 3 speakers are placed at the backside, which is a disadvantage. Now, talking about the build, how it feels, both are full metal body design, but in my opinion, Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime feels more uh, crisp in display, as well as more good. It feels very good and premium in hand as compared to Redmi Note 3. Moving on to the the card support and the SIM card support. The Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime comes with two trays. One of these trays accept one SIM card. This tray accepts one SIM another SIM dual SIM, another SIM card with a SD card that expands up to 256 GB storage. So there is no hybrid SIM card slots as such in case of J7 Prime, whereas in case of Redmi Note 3 you get only one tray, and it either works with two SIM cards, or it works with one SIM card and SD card that expands up to 256 GB. So it is a hybrid SIM card. That is a disadvantage as compared to J7 Prime. Moving on to the display. The display of J7 Prime comes with Full HD 5.5-inch display. That is TFT display. Whereas in case of Redmi Note 3, you get a IPS LCD display, and the display is again full HD 5.5 inch screen. That means that you get more crisp and clear quality on Redmi Note 3 as compared to J7 Prime. Also because in Redmi Note 3 they have given sunlight visibility, so that you can so that the display is visible quite good in case of direct sunlight as compared to Redmi Note 3 as compared to Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime, which is advantage for purchasing Redmi Note 3. Now moving on to other specs, the J7 Prime comes with 16 GB of internal storage, whereas in 3 GB RAM variant you get 32 GB internal storage in case of Redmi Note 3, which is again an advantage. Both are of 3 GB RAM. Moving on to the chipset, it has hexa-core. It has 6 cores. Four cores are powered at 1.4 gigahertz Cortex A53, whereas two cores are powered at 1.8 gigahertz Cortex A72, and the whole chipset system is powered by Qualcomm MSM 8956 Snapdragon 650 chipset, and the GPU is Adreno 510. In case of Samsung J7 Prime, you get a chipset of Exynos 7870, and it is an octa-core chipset. CPU is octa-core with all cores are clocked at 1.6 gigahertz. So this is in case of you are asking which chipset is more handle more task very easily, that will be Xiaomi Redmi Note 3, because I have used both of them, and in my opinion, for intensive gaming, high end gaming, and all the tasks, Qualcomm chipset performs quite well as compared to Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime. Uh, Now moving on to the glass protection, both of them glasses are front panels are sturdy quite, but Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime comes with a hardened glass, that is Corning Gorilla Glass 4, whereas there is not as such mention protection on Redmi Note 3, but it is still hard. Yet you are getting a Gorilla Glass protection, and that too Gorilla Glass 4 on Samsung J7 Prime. So this is an advantage of purchasing this. Now moving on to the software, it is powered by at MIUI 8 and Android 6, whereas it also comes with Android 6 and custom user interface you get in this one. In case of backlit LED, you get backlit LED, or sorry, in case of touch capacitive buttons, these are backlit, whereas these aren't backlit. Here you get a front button also, which is absent in Redmi Note 3. Now moving on to the major part of this comparison, the battery. The battery in Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime, yet it is a costly device as compared to this one, is 3300 milliampere battery, whereas in case of Redmi Note 3 you get 4100 milliampere battery, which is an advantage. You get a battery backup of up to 2 days from Redmi Note 3, whereas you can get from 1 to 1.5 days is in case of Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime. If you talk about the LED notification light, both of them have LED notification light at front, and Redmi Note 3 also comes with some decent specs like dual apps. For example, you can create two apps of one application. For example, I have Amazon with me, and I am accessing two apps, two accounts from from single uh, phone, and you can also install dual apps for WhatsApp and all others. This is a very special and unique feature of MIUI. If you use this one, in case there is not no as such specification of Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime. So what is the verdict? What you want to purchase, what you can purchase. If you are if you are someone who trusts brand value more, you can go with Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime. But if you are someone who wants to purchase a cheaper device, also an affordable device, and that too comes with the similar specifications, then you can spend 6000 less and get Samsung and get Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 instead of Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime. So this was my comparison. Please don't forget to comment how do you like this video, and don't also forget to subscribe to my channel Swastik. This is Swastik signing off. Thanks for watching. Stay subscribed.